this thing on? So I really thought that the documentary was super dope. He only giving us little snippets of everything, but I'm excited. I'm on the edge of my chair with this one, and I can't wait for everybody to get to see what's going on. This series he's about to drop. Oh, did I let something out the bag? Nah, but he really about to drop a series, so y'all need to get with this movement. Look, fuck what they talking about, DeHaven caving. Excuse my language. But it's a Marcy Made project. Y'all need to come out and enjoy. The next viewing will be in Baltimore. We don't have a location at the moment, but we'll get there and we'll let you guys know.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? This your boy Charles Gregory here at DeHaven. When I tell you that this documentary that he did, I don't know if you watched his kind of rant that he did before about Jay-Z exposed, and he was really upset as it relates to how he felt Jay-Z kind of disrespected him and didn't support him, didn't follow him, and things of that nature as he went into jail. And as he came out, he was really upset about that. And he did, he's known for the rant that he did as it relates to Jay-Z and how he was upset with Jay-Z. And so as it spurs about, I think that was about 6 years ago. So fast forward, now we're in 2019, moving to 2020, and he just released an official documentary about that. When I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that this documentary was really dynamic and it was profound. He has done countless interviews as it relates to why he was upset with Jay-Z. He released countless statements and how he felt that Jay-Z had, what Jay-Z had done to him. And so him finally coming to, I would say, his own feelings of contentment in saying that he is okay now, but this is his story. He has gotten a lot of pushback about putting out this story, but he said that this is my story and he wants the world to notice this is his narrative, and that's why he's here today. He released his documentary, and we had the opportunity to see it here. We Talk Weekly, and it was a great documentary. I have to say, it's one of those things where you want to see somebody win, but you're not necessarily sure if it's going to be of quality. Is it going to be something that you truly want to see? And this is something that I would recommend everybody to have the opportunity to see, because he talked about a lot of people that you hear in Jay-Z's music, from Tata to Emery to even Jay-Z's mother, and talked about his mother a little bit, DeHaven's mother, and how she felt about certain things, the situation, and the rant that DeHaven did also. And so in hearing all of that and seeing all of that, I thought it was just an amazing thing. It was very profound, and I believe that he got his opportunity. He got his opportunity to say, yeah, so he's finally here. I was just kind of running my mouth a little bit. And so, I know, right? Here we go again.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Tone Viera. I'm one of the producers of the Marcy Made documentary. It's actually it's very flattering to come out here and see how much support DeHaven actually has. We use his social media to gauge how interesting his story really is to people, and seeing it like physically, it's great. A lot of people really appreciate his stories. They've been following him for over 20 years. They really want to know this story about him and Jay-Z, and really, like, I think there's a greater story just about him, and we kind of see glimpses of it within the documentary. And I mean, we're getting ready to work on a whole series just about DeHaven's life as a kingpin in the Northeast, and that's something worthwhile checking out. But in the meantime, the series that this documentary focuses on is just about him and his relationship with Jay-Z, and how they started off as brothers and then had such a huge rift. But I'm appreciative to everyone that came out, and we hope to do more screenings in a city near you. So keep it locked. It's your boy Tone Viera. Peace.
Right now, an official interview after the documentary, and we're getting this first. This is an exclusive. No one else is getting this. So first, I want to say congratulations. How does it feel, completing a documentary, having people come out and seeing it, and then getting such a great feedback?
I like to just see their results on all the information that they came out to see. When they see the real story, when they see what I went through and our family's involved, they leave with a whole different perspective, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm quite sure y'all got the reviews. It's a whole different perspective, and it's just an honor to come to Trenton and do it.
For us, I said earlier that, when somebody does things like this, you come in with preconceived notions. You don't know what to actually expect, right? You don't know if it's going to be of quality, especially if it's independent. You don't know if it's going to be even interesting. This right here, kudos, 5 stars. I think really in terms of how dynamic it was, even the story. And one thing that I also said was, you got a lot of pushback with regarding your rant when you did the Jay-Z expose, but also kind of like telling your narrative. But you actually came on our show and you talked a little bit about this is your story, this is your narrative, and you believe that people need to hear this story. How do you feel right now?
Man, well, what's going on now? If you check the internet, you checking blogs, I'm hot. Content is king, like I keep saying, and I ain't talking no jabberish, you know what I'm saying? I got a real story to tell, and it's true, you know what I mean? And people just gravitating to it now, and then I'm like, this ain't nothing like I'm surprised about, man. Like, I've been working on this for so long, and I try to tell people, God showed me this already. So nothing is surprising and that's happening. So look out, Maryland, that's what's next. And I'm looking to see you guys there, too, for the next one in Maryland.
Yeah, no doubt. We'll definitely go.
Watch this grow.
Yeah, no doubt. We'll definitely come in and support you. One thing that stuck out in the documentary was this was the first time I seen you express clearly your pain when it came to you pretty much making a decision to not only protect Jay-Z, but also, kind of stand up for your man who was at odds with Jay-Z. Right now, right, how do you feel? Do you still keep in contact with the other gentleman that was at odds with Jay? And what is his feelings about all of this?
Yo, his feelings is the same, man. He the same person. He a street guy. I mean, he no longer a street guy no more, but he one of them guys that's going to stick to the morals and the principles. So do he feel any regrets or anything? I doubt it, you know what I'm saying? You got some of them guys that, he did nothing wrong. You know what I mean? If anybody question that, you know what I'm saying, they don't understand the rules and what goes on in the street. So, yeah, I still talk to him. We still good friends. Do he wish this all blow over? Yeah, because he realized that shit was all in the streets, and we need to leave it in the streets. Mm-hmm.
No doubt. That's real talk. And if you're not here, ladies and gentlemen, if you missed it, you have to see the documentary to understand what I'm talking about right now. It was real. That was a real moment. And I think that was the most profound moment for me in the whole documentary. Did he actually get an opportunity to see it?
Nah, not yet, yo. Not yet. And that's what the reviews, people keep telling him he'll come and see it. You know what I mean? Hopefully when we hit in Atlanta, I'm going out to West Coast where he at anyway, so. You know what I mean? Hopefully he can get a screening over there and he come and check it. I think if enough people tell him to come check it that it ain't what he think it is, well, he sent somebody here. We had some representatives here from there, so we're gonna see what they got to say. We definitely have representatives from that camp, and that's an honor.
No doubt. So a couple more questions, then I'll let you go because I know it's everybody here. We gotta get out the building. But real quick, how could people see the documentary who didn't get an opportunity to see it today?
All right, those who want to see the documentary, now next stop is in Maryland. Maryland, Delmarva area, D.C., Maryland. We ain't got a location yet, but it's always enough time for us to promote and let you guys know. Just follow us on Marcy Made Series on IG and on Facebook. You can find out our next location. That's going to be in Maryland. That's going to be sick.
That's right. Well, we're going to be down there. We talk weekly. We come from Philly to come to Maryland. Listen, this was a dynamic event, dynamic documentary, dynamic screening, and dynamic event. If you wasn't here, you were square because this is where all the cool people at. Your boy Charles Gregory, OG, DeHaven in the building. One last word for everybody.
Yo, come check out Marcy Made Series. Catch me in Maryland. If you got to drive 2-3 hours, it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that came out again. Shout out to you guys, man. Y'all are like a strong support for me. And that's what's up. And shout out to Philly. I mean, if your numbers are right, man, I stop in Philly first, man. You know what I'm saying? So let's do that, man. I'm waiting on Philly too, bro.
No doubt. We got to bring you to Philly. So don't go nowhere, y'all. Your boy Charles Gregory. Listen, this was amazing. We got more to come. We talk weekly. We definitely in the building. DeHaven, the documentary. You got to watch it, your boy. And we out here like last year. Holla.